Oh my god. Look at this thing. It's like a Hot Wheels car.
Heck yeah.
Oh
What do
my.
you think of the new whip?
Oh my.
Upgraded the rear wheels.
Today we're working on repairing the safer wall. This is turn 1. So we got the straightaway and we come right into turn 1 here, and everyone keeps hitting this spot. So if you remember a couple weeks ago, we had to come out and fix all the foam out here and get it standing up properly. Well, now we gotta try to adjust the wall. Just some preventative maintenance, I guess, or I don't know what to call it, but it's been hit. As you can see, if you notice here, you can see the overspray right there. That is where the wall was beginning of this year, and people keep hitting this spot. So what happens is where this wall comes to an end, it's bolted to the concrete. These brackets got pretty bent. They just keep taking hits. Another thing that I noticed happened, a couple let's see here, a couple bolts popped out. I'm not too worried about the bolts popping out. There are a lot of them in each section, and then there's also the finger, so not too worried about that. We're going to try to adjust this wall. As you can see down on this end, this is where we put in the spacers to get the foam to stay. This one looks like some bolts popped out as well, starting to loosen up. But in this wall there's these fingers that they're probably 3 feet long. They connect all the walls, so as long as those don't move, there's at least one bolt in, it'll be all right. But as I said, the wall is still doing its job, serving its purpose. Just trying to readjust it so it's got the spacing again, and I could put in a full piece of foam and get it as safe as possible. I'm going to start down on this end. You can see quite a few bolts are missing. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to line these up. Oh yeah, we'll get it. So I don't know if you guys can see this. Where these bolts are inside here, there's the threaded spot. And that's where I call it a finger. That's where that slides around. So we'll see if we could get these bolts back in here. I don't know if the impact loosened them up and caused them to fall out and just disappear. But those all just popped in way too easily. Oh, I thought this was gonna be a lot more difficult. This one definitely cross-threaded, but cross-thread's better than no thread, that's for sure. So the cool thing about this wall and how we purchased it, we had to buy everything, right? So it came with lots of spare parts because we didn't use everything when we installed it. If you guys are interested in how we installed the wall and where we got it from, check out the safer wall build video that I posted a couple weeks back, maybe a month or so back. It goes in depth of how we installed it, where we got it from. But yeah, luckily we have all these spare parts, because I'm sure it's a common bolt, but I would hate to have to go buy 100 of these things when luckily we have all these ones left over. So what's happening now that I'm getting all these bolts back in, it's actually making the front of the wall flush, right? So it's sucking everything back together, which is good. So now that these are back to nice and flush again, once I finish up this, bolting up this next one, we'll come back with the porta power and we'll try to bring this wall out a little bit and get a full piece of foam behind it. I'll actually try to replace all this foam. It's all pretty beat up. So I'll put some replacement foam in. But yeah, it's starting to look a little better. This next one, we have a little bit of an issue with. It looks like, you can see it. It looks like this section, I mean, there's actually a gap there, which is really bad. Yeah, see this one, all the bolts fell out of too. We'll try to, I might have to get a machine to push the wall back in. I don't know if... This is gonna take a little work. I'm gonna have to go get a machine to try to push this wall, this section back to relieve some of the pressure. This might be a two-person job. Back, I got the Lowell that's here. Casdrainy Builders keeps it here, so we use it quite often. I'm gonna try to push with the forks against this piece here in hopes that it straightens out this whole wall so I could slide that finger a little better. So we'll see if that works. Oh, it definitely moved it. Let's see if the bolts line up. See, it's still not going. They all seem to be stuck at the same point, just not... They're not curved, they have to be perfectly straight. So what I think is happening is this section here is pushed back too far and it's pinching this finger here. So I got to porter power this section out to straighten it. Hopefully that fixes it. See if this works. Hopefully it does. Still the same problem. So I got one lined up finally. We got one back together. That's a plus. We're gonna try to get this top one now. But first, it is hot out. I don't know why I chose to put long sleeves on today. I'm cooking. It was like 48 degrees out this morning. I'm like, oh nice, so it's fall weather. I like the fall, it's cool out. Nope, back up to 75, 80. Got that section finished up. Well, let me go show you guys. You can see now it's, let me back the forks off. So got it a lot better than what it was. So back to flush. And you can see after I got it bolted up, the wall actually came back out a little bit. I mean, the very end's still in, but just bolting that, getting that part back together is a big plus. I'm gonna go check on the rest of these sections here, make sure those are all good, and we'll start back at the end to push this whole wall back out. Just went around turns 1 and 2, checked all the bolts on the back side. They're all squared away. A couple of them came loose, so I'm thinking just with all the hits to the barrier, it shifts just the slightest bit, which then causes the pressure to change where those bolts were tight before, and now they just loosen up a bit. So I guess maybe once a year's got to check them all to make sure they're all still good and all still in the correct position. Now, gonna work on trying to get this end pushed back out. Let's see if this works. I got it to move quite a bit. Maybe a ½ inch or so. You can kind of see where the ground was, or the wall was, against all the junk that's down there. So got it to move out about a ½ inch. We'll go down to this end now and see if we can push this out. I definitely got it back out a bit. It's not perfectly back to where it started. Looks a lot better. I'd say that's pretty good. Now I just need to fix the foam, readjust it. As you can see, a lot of these are broken apart after numerous hits. To go grab some new pieces from upstairs where we stored them, and a couple shims. So we'll go grab those items and I'll be right back out here. I have a couple new old pieces of styrofoam, a couple of the shim pieces, and I'm gonna reset all this foam here. First, I gotta try to clean out all the trash behind the wall. It's looking pretty ratty back there. A lot of debris. pretty good fit. So I'm just gonna fill in the rest of these with what's left of the foam, a couple new pieces. Keep cleaning up behind the wall. And I think we're about done with this project. It's in good shape. Just a little loose, right? To jam in there and make them nice and snug. So reset this whole side. We'll keep on moving on and call that a wrap. Well, all done with the safer wall, all done cleaning off the racetrack, mowed some grass. Time to have a little fun. But first, check this out. Whoa, that's actually the first time I've seen the light in here. That is awesome. Echo. That's me bouncing off the chip. Yeah, looks pretty sick. They finished up the electrical, got all the lights installed. I think they just need to do one more thing upstairs for our air compressor, and the electrical will be all done. In a week or two, the floor company's coming out. Look, this side's on a separate switch. We could also, dude, this is gonna look nice. Well, that's a shop update. Electrical's done. Time to have a little fun. I'm gonna get to work on this here Crown Vic, make some modifications, and go try to log a faster lap. For this past week, I did make a couple of modifications. Hard to believe. I tried my hand at porting. I decided I was gonna port out the plenum. So that took me a little bit. Here's a little video of me working on it. I know this isn't the best workbench for this operation, but it's all I got right now. Once the race shop's all done, I hope I'm gonna have a nice workbench in there with a nice vise and be able to clamp this down and work on stuff like this. I feel like this is gonna make one heck of a noise and a mess. Can I adjust this thing so I don't... Oh, it's not that loud. Definitely gonna make a mess though. Well, I got the plenum back on. The throttle body spacer didn't fit. I have to go find some bolts for that. But now I'm gonna change out something else here. This is exciting. We're gonna see if this works. I started off with the Aubuchon hardware set, and then I quickly figured out I needed to get some better porting equipment, so I ordered some off Amazon. And it actually worked out pretty good. So, bolting that back on there. Honestly, looks decent. I mean, I'm not a good I'm not too good at porting. But the other thing I got, check this out. A blue throttle body spacer. Really the only reason I ordered it is because it's blue. I read it doesn't do anything. I thought the color was cool. Good to know. Just a heads up, I guess I didn't tighten this when I put it on last time. So just logging laps with a loose wheel, pretty cool. This is either going to be my best idea yet or a terrible fail. Check out what we're throwing out there. Oh man. Are you ready for this? We're gonna throw on some 15-inch modified tires. Oh, I hope this works. Oh my. Oh my. Let's go. I have some great ideas. This might be the best one yet. And there's not even, it doesn't even hit. There's no tire rub on the inside. Oh my goodness. No way. It even sits kind of good too. This might be the best idea yet. My goodness. I am just brilliant. It's got a little bit of a, I mean, it does stick out a little bit. Could be a little bit of a problem. But that looks matches the wheel opening perfectly. Oh, this is amazing. It worked. I should probably go find a torque wrench because this didn't work the last time I changed them. Can you see that? His holes are all screwed up now. Guess I didn't torque those. I'm gonna swap the left rear now. Hopefully we can get it off. And you know who's gonna be pissed? Alex. Because these are the open modified tires. At least it was the race tire, so I mean, it's pretty much junk, right? Well, I mean, research and development, gotta use them. The other adjustment I'm making on this, I mean, there's a couple. I also threw better air cleaner on that K&N one, polished the throttle body, cleaned that up, along with porting out the plenum. I polished that as well. Yeah, you got that right. We're slapping some 15-inch wide 5 modified tires on this thing. How sick is this gonna be? I want to put some on the front, but I don't think the turning radius will clear all the front end items. I'd have to do a lot of cutting. Speaking of cutting, I got a Sawzall out. This is gonna be sick. 15-inch modified tires on the Crown Vic. Let's go. Let's see. This thing looks killer. Oh, that's awesome. So we changed the tires, cut off the exhaust, poured it out the plenum, added this really cool blue carb spacer. We'll call it a carb spacer, throttle body spacer. Man, let's see if this thing rips. Comment down below if you guys think we're gonna go faster with these adjustments, these modifications. Let me know. Let me know what else you think we should try. Maybe instead of the big one, we'll see how the big ones work out first. If the big ones work out, I might try to make them fit on the front. Call this the Victoria mods. I mean, that's just outrageous. Look how far out of the body line it sticks. There's more sticking out of the body line than there is within the wheel well. Time. Take on the maiden voyage. I have not fired this up yet. I can't believe these tires stick so far out. It's ridiculous. Let's hear what it sounds like. No exhaust. Oh. Can you hear that? Oh, it rolls, so that's a plus. This is gonna be awesome. Oh my goodness. Alex is gonna be so upset when he watches this video and sees me rolling around on our race tires. All right, we're gonna go meet Paul out in the infield. Oh no, what has he done with this thing? Oh my God. Look at this thing. It's like a Hot Wheels car.
Heck yeah.
Oh
What do you think of the new whip?
Oh my.
Upgraded the rear wheels.
Got some clearance. Woo!
Looking good, right? We're gonna see
What do
how
you name
fast
it?
goes. I don't know. I think
This thing has got to have a name.
I think it needs a name. So it's like so wide.
It looks like a monster truck.
It's like training wheels on the back. What should we name this car? Comment down below.
It actually looks like a Hot Wheels car.
It looks pretty sick, doesn't it?
Yeah, you got to get some blacked out rims in the front though.
Well, now we gotta see how fast it goes. I think this is gonna help me with my corner speed a little bit.
What, this dent right here?
Yeah, the extra. There's more tires sticking out of the wheel well than there is inside. Let's make sure we're good here. Traction control's off.
All right, put into launch mode. Ready? And he's off. Come on! Wow.
We definitely got more corner speed.
It goes pretty good. Oh, he's sideways.
is just what this car needed. Let's go.
Yeah, consider this. Oh my God, slow down. This is called dangerous. Wear a helmet.
What was that?
It was never sideways.
Tires squealed maybe
I got you
once.
at like.
What was it? Dude, that was easily a 30.
I got you at 32.
Was that a good?
That was
number?
the full. It was when you. That was so fast.
It was going
Scary.
85. I think you're off. I told you couldn't do it.
I mean, I was more distracted because I'm like, he's gonna crash this thing.
Like, it was sick. And I think it's in good shape. Like, wow, this tire.
I mean, you were a little sideways, but oh, okay.
I guess we actually burnt up some
You used
rubber.
it.
Like it would
It
would lean onto the right rear paw. Like you could feel
you could see it a little bit. Wow, look at this.
Unless it was I don't think it was rubbing, but you could actually feel it like set onto the right rear.
You could see it when you got in down
And
there.
then it would drive off. So it never got
That's
loose.
sketchy. That's very
I could
sketchy.
easily drive it in a lot harder down in 3, but I don't think the car was going to slow up enough on the brakes. So I kind of went through. I chickened out. I shouldn't have chickened out.
I'm fine, because I don't need to witness you crashing
I
this
did
thing.
a burnout. I actually did a burnout. Yes. I mean, that was sick. Paul ruined the stopwatch. So I'll have to see the video. Go off the stopwatch, the time on the video. But man, was that thing a blast to drive. But for sure, I need to put a roll cage in this thing. I mean, going to 85 with just the regular seatbelt's pretty sketchy. So I think this might be it for the Crown Vic for a little while, because I'm gonna have to strip this whole thing down, take out the interior, put a roll cage in it, and a racing seat and some seat belts, because it's getting sketchy now.
Big wheel car. Hey Alex, your thoughts?
I guess we're not practicing on those anymore.
Don't worry, Alex. I'm gonna take them off. Dude, this is sick. Like a blast. It might need some Nerf bars, because if you race a couple of these, people are gonna be flying off the tires. No door slamming each other. Guys, Alex showed up at a really bad time. Alex showed up at a really bad time. It doesn't look like we did anything. I already took the tires off, so he won't know. Alex, if I get more wheel adapters, fix the second car. You want to race?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll have to get a second roll cage. Alex already has his own seat, so he could install it. Well, like we said before, comment down below what you think we should name this car. This is that was fun.
The reason we finished 26th.
The reason because we put the tires on the Crown Vic. Thank you guys for watching today's video. Track Life, fixing the safer wall, end it with some laps in the Crown Vic. If you guys want to purchase some merchandise, head on over to the store, davidroot.com. We'll see you at the races. Throttle down.